Hey ladies and gentlemen, does your bench press suck? Probably. Like,
because you don't have these triceps!
Hi guys. Like the great philosopher Ricky Bobby said, if you ain't first, you're last. So if your name's not Julius, and Maddox doesn't come after that, then yeah, your bench sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, so does ours. We're gonna do a little tricep focus day, eh? And go over JM press, close grip, pin press. And we're gonna help you grow something like that. It's not
We're gonna shitty bench.
Don't want this. You don't want this. You want this. This gets you bench press. That I don't know. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, wait. It's time to do some close grip. So Amber's gonna demonstrate, and I'm gonna run you through some things. So yeah, let's go. Amber, get under there. All right. So everything is the same as a normal bench setup wise, and all this jazz and whatnot. And Amber, grab your regular grip. So, good rule of thumb is, for close grip, first of all, put your hands in here real quick. All the way.
Oh Lord.
That's not right.
Don't do it.
Don't do that. I learned that over a lot of years. Don't do that. Okay? So go back to your normal grip again. So good rule of thumb, as my friend Mr. Bridgeford here has given me advice, one hand length inside your normal grip. That's going to be enough for close grip. Or, like what Amber did, is that what you do?
Yeah,
The
so
thumb.
I'll take my thumb and just put it at the end of the knurling here and use that as a guide.
Yep. And really, like, this is mobility dependent. You need to be able to get a good rhythm going, and you don't want to, how do I want to word this? Overload your joints incorrectly.
You don't want to put too much wear and tear on the shoulders. So like with Amber here, like if she were to take a close grip and lower that bar to her chest, she's able to maintain pretty good position at the bottom of her chest. Her shoulders aren't overly internally rotated at the bottom. Her chest isn't collapsing. Some bigger clients I love programming close grip work. Like it's a great tricep builder. Has really good carryover to competition grip benching. So some guys that are not able to press all the way to their chest without developing some shoulder pain and wear and tear throughout a training cycle, will add in either a one board or a two board, right? Makes this really, really easy for somebody to still get the benefit of hitting their triceps hard with a close grip, and there's gonna be less wear and tear on the shoulders, and it's just gonna put all the focus on the triceps. So if you're a bigger guy, or just somebody that doesn't do close grip work because it bothers your shoulders, one, do more shoulder mobility and stability work, but two, throw in a one or two board and do your close grip work just fine, right? You're still training the triceps, you don't need to go all the way to your chest, so pretty easy fix.
You'll be shocked at how difficult it is with a block on there.
Oh yeah.
You think you hit your triceps good when you come to your chest, throw a block on there and do that.
Yeah.
Triceps are on fire.
The main importance of the triceps is they're actually extensors of the arm. So they're going to help you through that midpoint and especially at lockout. So big triceps, strong triceps are going to help you finish off that bench press.
Yep. Think about it. Finish off. What does a block do? You're just hitting your finishing point. Mid
You're
to finish.
hitting that mid to finish.
Yep. All right. Let's move on to some JM press.
All right, guys, we're going to roll into our second movement of the day. We're going to go over the JM press. So biggest thing to note here is that we are going to be demonstrating JM press with an SSB. You can do this with a straight bar. Me personally, for myself and with my clients, I don't like programming a straight bar JM press. It's too awkward and people just can't consistently perform it efficiently. So I can't remember where I found this a couple years ago, but this is an amazing movement to use, or an amazing bar to use for the JM press. So first thing to note is that the bar is set up backwards in the rack. This is going to allow you to roll the bar back when you're bringing it down to your face. So I'm going to have Ransom demonstrate it here. He's going to go with about a close grip. If he was doing like a typical close grip bench, his grip's going to be pretty similar to that. So he's going to unrack the bar. Biggest thing to see here right off the bat is he has the bar closer to his collarbone. He's not bringing the bar out nearly as far as he would for a normal bench press, because if he were to lower the bar from here, the bar is going to come down a little bit too low, and we're not getting as much of the triceps there. So he's going to keep that bar a little bit more over his face. He's going to bring that bar straight down, and he's going to lower the pad here to his chin to forehead, somewhere in there. So the higher up you go, the harder it's going to be, right? If you bring the bar lower, it's going to be a lot easier. So we obviously want to touch the bar higher to our head. It's going to make it a little bit harder on the triceps. And then he's just going to press up. Good focus on the triceps there. Another big thing too is he's doing this very, very controlled the entire time. This is an accessory movement, right? We're more focused on the intention instead of just moving absolute weight. Really controlled the entire time, making sure to lock his triceps good every single rep. He's not heaving the bar, anything like that. Like I said earlier, he's not lowering the bar. He's not bringing the bar really low and making it just more like a bench press. Good. And so yeah, those are the key points there. I'm a big fan of adding bands or chains to this. It's gonna put a lot of overload on the triceps as you're pressing through it. I know Ranson's a big fan of that as well.
Big fan of chains.
And in the past too, pretty fun, I don't know, technique I guess you could add here that Ranson introduced me to. It's called a tricep ladder. I'll typically do this at the end of a session or after all my primary pressing for the day, where we'll load up a lot of chain weight on each side here, 3 to 4 chains per side, and we'll do basically reps close to failure, whether that be 10 to 15 reps, we'll rack it, and you'll have partners take a chain off each side, you'll go, do 10 to 15 reps again, and so on and so forth until you just get down to the bar, and then you do the bar only and you just burn it out and just kill your triceps. So pretty fun way to finish a bench press day if you've never tried that before, so go ahead and give it a try.
Absolutely.
Next up, we're going to talk about the pin press, and we're going to start with whether or not you are a bottom or you're a top. So we are going to actually start with the bottom, and Ranson is nicely positioned to be a bottom.
Whoa.
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 Don't disrespect my boy like that. Easy there.
Why would we start from the bottom, Amber?
Because it's
All right.
powerful.
So the reason we would start from the bottom, which is actually pretty typically hard for people to do. If they are large individuals, it's hard to get themselves into that position with the bar already placed down at the pins. So I don't like to program this for people, but what it can help with is it will help you with power off the chest, and it's mostly beneficial if you're going to do singles and short rest times. So just as if you were to start from the top, find yourself down at the bottom. He's going to get himself into a tight position. Get himself set up just as if you were pressing off of the chest. And what he wants to do is he wants to explode off the pins. Back down. And if you were doing singles, that's it. You would come out from under the bar. You're not going to stay there, lay there, reset yourself. Personally, I would much rather see you have to get under the bar and reset yourself each time. Now, if we're going to start from the top, it's much easier to get yourself set up. So he is perfectly set up in his regular bench press position. He's going to unwrap the bar, and he's going to control the descent to the pins. Big point here is when you get to the pins, you want to come to a dead stop. You're not going to bounce off the pins, so don't use the pins as just basically a touch point where you're going to come to the pins and bounce them off.
A dead stop without losing tightness.
Yes,
Yep.
without losing tightness. We don't
Yeah.
want any sinking of the chest.
Biggest thing is maintaining positioning everywhere, from his leg drive to his upper back. Everything is staying exactly the same. He's not getting relaxed in his setup.
What this is really good at is helping you find a good touch point. This is where I like doing from the top down much better than if you're going to do from the bottom up, because if you're doing from the bottom up, sometimes the bar can roll on you on those pins, and it can be really hard to find a consistent press point. So the top down approach for a pin press can be a lot more beneficial.
One thing you're not seeing, because it's such a light bar, if it's come down to the pins, is you're not just cold and going, you're creating tension, kind of like pulling a slack on a deadlift. If you go cold, you're probably going to hurt yourself. So build the tension up on the bar, then explode.
Yeah. And that's another difference, is like you're creating that tension from the top down, whereas if you start from the bottom up, you have to start from cold.
Like Amber said, if you have somebody, go ahead and lower the bar to your chest.
Yep.
We're gonna imagine these pins aren't here. If you have somebody that's really, really inconsistent with touching low on their belly, touching above their sternum, all over the place, having these pins here is gonna eliminate some need for Ranson to create stability himself. And he's gonna be able to lower that bar to the pins and find that consistent touch point every single time, and he's gonna be able to drill that position in a productive way. So that way when we take the pins away, he's able to hit that same spot every single time.
And that's it. Pin press.
You wear that? Bet you did. We just gave you the best 8 minutes of your freaking life.
The video better
Belt?
be 8 minutes now.
Give me the belt. I want the belt.
What are we doing next week?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. More deadlift variations.
Yay. I want to bench more. Except no one ever.
Yeah,
No,
no shit.
I did say it. I like bench.
Deadlifts.
I don't got long arms, so I like
Deadlift.
bench. I got short arms. I like bench press. I said it 5 times.
Deadlift.
All right, we're gonna do deadlifts next week. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you learned something.
Yeah.
If you don't watch it anyway.
Yeah, basically, if you triceps suck, you fucking suck. So
Whoa! I didn't know they knew that type of language in Canada.
Unladylike.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Can't
No, you're sorry.
I don't think we can Photoshop that out.
I quit.